So I'm back at the lobby and we will see how is this going. So Talos now leads this race, followed by Mash. Talos with much better ERS than Mash has. Mash with non-ERS. Baraka is up into P4 of the race and will be chasing Triax. Well, now Mash starting to lose time with Talos, and yeah, that's Talos freeway. Something happened to Zeus, I'm not sure what, but he has dropped down to P8 of this race. Arietta has moved up into 6. Baraka is losing time against Triax and Mash. And Cucumber has managed to join back the lobby, but he's down in P14. Bialo's also in the lobby. I thought for a moment he lagged out. And he has to serve a drive-thru, I think. No, he possibly already serving. Let's see the penalties. There's a 5-second penalty for who knows what. Talos leads into lap 6 of the race. Triax now, the fastest lap of the race, attacking Mash there for second. Mash giving his best to defend against the BRT driver, who is looking good here on the slipstream of Mash. And can he get that move done down the inside? No, he can't. Mash still managed to hold there. Talos on ERS saving mode. Meanwhile, these two have no ERS deploy at all. Baraka in similar ERS conditions than Talos. Already, I think he overtook Midway, or well, we don't know what happened, but yeah, he's ahead of Midway. Oh, that's a spinner from Triax. Triax is off there. Down into 7th of the race. Now it's Baraka up into 3rd. Midway up into 4th. Midway also having really good pace, being able to follow Baraka. Of course, it's not something easy to do. Where is Slippery King Baraka? In this is P14. Mash has retaken DRS with Talos. The Talos made a mistake there. Simply Mash pushing more. I think Talos, I have a suspicion that Talos doesn't have straight line speed. I think he has some more downforce setup. I have a feeling. There's a yellow flag. Triax has retired in the pit lane. Arietta up into P5 and attacking Midway for P4. Talos once again builds the gap against Mash. I want to see where is Mash closing up the gap, because the gap was bigger than it was 1.2, and then Mash all of a sudden closed it up. Not sure if Talos made a mistake, or if my theory that Talos has more downforce could be the reason. Let's see how much is Mash able to close here in the straight. No, he's actually not gaining that much, so I guess Talos possibly made a mistake or something. Now he's closing, but already at the end of the straight. Midway is off there. Narita's up into P4. Talos leads the race, followed by Mash in 2nd, followed by Baraka in 3rd. Midway's got a 5-second penalty for spitting in the pit lane. He's retired in the pit lane. Well, that's 2 BRT drivers DNF in this race. Robin has managed to do a really good fight back at this point. Have to remember that he had that incident with Slippery Cucumber at the beginning of the race. Meanwhile, Talos still managing that gap against Mash in the lead of the race. Joseph Vesely battling against Tisao here for P8. We have a little train here between Tisao, Joseph, and Bio. Oh, that's Teos again. Slow, and I think, yeah, Teos is not having a good day at his home track. Talos leads once again, builds that gap up to 1.2. Mash trying to close it. 1.1 the gap between Mash and Talos. Now Talos gains here in turn 1 and turn 2. But yeah, the pace is actually, I think Talos has still better pace, but Mash is doing a really good job to keep the gap, not let the gap increase that much. Arrieta, and we'll have to compare the pace between Arrieta and Baraka. I think Arrieta is possibly holding the same pace with Baraka. Theo's not enjoying himself, and he's retired on track. And I have to say, for the 1000th time, that that's not what you should be doing. You can't have to retire in the pit, and you can car. And thankfully, it's not the case. But in any other case, that's definitely not ideal. And people know it. I think it's known in every league that you must not retire on track, and that's... I know you can be angry and stuff, but that's not a reason to retire on track. Because you can't complicate other drivers, you can't change the race with no necessary reason. But thankfully, as I said, it hasn't been the case. Arrieta actually closing the gap on Baraka, it's 3.3, and Arrieta looking really good for a podium today. Arrieta surprisingly looking really good. Once again, I said, he's really good fighting back. He's 3.4 behind Baraka in the battle for third. Thales, meanwhile, keeps increasing that gap against Mash. Meanwhile, he's able to save in ERS. As I said, if no safety car happens, Thales has a really comfortable win on the back here. Cucumber making up places already ahead of Black Bala. Next step is gonna go for the medium runners of Bio and Tisao. Arrieta keeps trying to close that gap against Baraka. It's 3.4, before it was around 4 seconds. Baraka not showing really good pace at the moment, at least. He's saving ERS as well. Mash has also managed to save some ERS. Thales has saved even more ERS. Yeah, no one's trying to push at this point. Bio right at the back of Tisao. Tisao closing the gap to Legendary Goat as well. Will he be aiming to taking that place? We're gonna go on board with Bio now, who is gonna be attacking Tisao, who's got the DRS as well. He's gonna be attacking Legendary Goat. Mash closes up the gap on Thales again. He's had to use DRS though to do that. But it's an interesting battle for the lead between these two drivers. Meanwhile, Tisao attacking Legendary Goat as well, and Slippery Cucumber is gonna meet this train really soon. We're gonna have some interesting overtaking here between Cucumber and the three guys ahead. Bialo has retired from the session as well, and yeah, the season, terrible season by Bialo. Hopefully he'll fight it back next time in F1 23. Thales leads the pack 1.2 ahead of Mash, then comes Baraka 5 seconds behind Mash. We have Arrieta trying to chase Baraka, but Baraka has much better ERS conditions. Arrieta is gonna now deploy, possibly to try and close that gap even more. Now it's trying to reduce it to just 3 seconds. And meanwhile, Robin is also closing the gap on Arrieta. Robin looking good here, maybe for a podium. Could well be. Thales now starting to deploy a bit of DRS. He wants to not allow Mash in that DRS at all. And there's a ghosted car. I think that's Bialo. Oh, and that's Robin in the wall. That's Robin in the wall. Robin has made a mistake there and spun it, and into the wall goes Robin. Battle here between Legendary Goat and Tisao. Bit of contact between these two. This could help Bio as well, trying to make the car a BSC. And Mash has lost the place with Baraka here, but Baraka lets him go. And Mash has made a bad mistake there, and that's gonna cost him time, and that's gonna make Thales win even easier. But now he's recovering time. Not sure what exactly caused that BSC, but Mash is recovering time now. I think that actually might be a lucky BSC for Mash, but he's still 5 seconds behind Thales now. Arrieta, the gap between him and Baraka is still the same, and Robin is 10 seconds behind Arrieta, so now he has it much more complicated to even think about a podium. And yeah, as I said, Thales' easy win gets even easier. Bio right at the back of Tisao is gonna go down the inside. Is he gonna get the move done here? For some reason the game gives me a horrible camera angle there when I try to go on board with these two. Almost banging wheels these two, but Bio stays ahead, gets that move done, and Cucumber is through as well. The Cucumber is gonna try and send it against Bio. I think possibly not, would be a way too risky move. But Bio is gonna go a bit wide in here. Cucumber tries to make the move done there. Oh, thinks about it down the inside, but it's once again, yeah, it was too risky. It was worth the risk, but it wasn't 100% sure it was gonna work. Once again, that could have been an overtaking spot, but it wasn't in the end. Bio will now have Legendary Goats DRS to defend, but actually Cucumber is gonna manage to make the move here into the final corner. He does it. He does it really well, but now Bio with ERS, can he try and recover that place against Cucumber? No, he can't. Cucumber uses ERS and defends that place really well. Next step is gonna be aiming for, actually Tisao gets ahead of Bio as well. Next step for Slippery Cucumber is gonna be aiming to get past Legendary Goats. Bio and Tisao having a really fierce battle here for P8 of the race. Joseph Vesley down into P11. This is not good, having in mind that Thales is winning the race. He's going to be discounting 20 points, or 21 points I think as it's now. But I know Joseph should have the pace to recover. That's Cucumber up into 6th of the race, ahead of Legendary Goat. Goes Cucumber now 6 seconds behind Robin. He's still in the battle for something at least, maybe definitely a top 5 I think. You can definitely think about it. But it's gonna be difficult. Actually the top 5 looking really solid. Arietta now has lost time against Baraka. Robin is not closing any time to Arietta. In front, actually does Robin have wing damage? I saw him in the wall before, but I'm not sure if he does have or not. Mash pushing, Thales saving ERS. The gap keeps being 4 seconds. Baraka losing time to Mash. Bio is the first driver to pit, has gone for the hard set of tires. Thales just enjoying himself there, driving that car in the lead of the race with 4 seconds of gap against Mash, which has no ERS compared to him that he has almost full ERS. Robin is in the pit lane. He's gonna pit and is gonna go for the mediums really early, though now we can find out if he has or not wing damage. He can try and cover that undercut from Slippery Cucumber. He's now gone for fresh mediums, though I think it's a long way to the end of the race. If Thales wants to pit, he will be ahead of Cucumber. He'll be behind Arietta. But considering his position, I think it wouldn't be the right thing to pit. I think he's way comfortable there in that car, so I think it would be really unnecessary for him to pit now. Cucumber now with free way to push in front. What place can Cucumber finish this race is the question. Once again, Thales keeps on saving mode. What I see, Cucumber is pushing. Who of these two is actually faster, Thales or Cucumber at this point? Well, I'm not too sure, and yeah. We have to see the interval. The gap with the leader is 27 seconds. Thales pits now, he's gonna be ahead of Cucumber. definitely. He's gonna be behind Arrieta. But once again, it's still not ideal to pit. We're not even happy race distance. We're about to be happy race distance, but not yet. So the gap now between Thales and Cucumber is 27 seconds. I'm gonna keep an eye on this to see who is actually faster, just to see what can we expect for next season as well. Baraka's lost some time against Machine here. 5.5, 5.6 is the gap in Arrieta. I think it's closed a bit on Baraka. Not many battles going on track, I'm gonna be honest. But well, I guess Thales is gonna win for a whole country today, if nothing weird happens. Yeah, I think all the Brazilians in the league can be happy that, well, a Brazilian can win his home track, especially in the season where the more number of drivers have been the Brazilians from the league more than from other countries. Thales almost 5 seconds clear from Mash now. He's 5 seconds clear from Mash. Robin sets the fastest lap of the race on those fresh mediums. Tisao is in the pit lane for hards. How far is he gonna be? How close is he gonna be from Bio? Bio comes here. Display the undercut now. Tisao coming out of the pit lane. He's gonna be behind Bio. Bio still making turn 1, and yeah, that undercut has worked really good for Bio. And now Tisao has to fresher tires. Can he close up the gap? Arrieta has closed a bit the gap on Baraka. Now the question is Arrieta can survive the attack of Slippery Cucumber in the remaining of this race. We still have half the race distance to go. Cucumber is a bit less than 13 seconds behind him. Can Arrieta stay in that P4 of the race for today? Thales has deployed a bit more of the CRS there, has pulled a bit of time there against Mash. Baraka not really on the pace today, but he's looking good for a podium here. Not sure how quick can Cucumber catch to Baraka and Arrieta, who now have a pretty equal pace. Robin once again fastest lap of the race and is going to be aiming for Joseph Vesely in any time now. Oh, and Thales hits the wall. Is that a broken wing for Thales? But I think that's once again a bit early to pit for him. We gotta see if he's gonna be replacing that front wing, because if he does, that might end up costing him the place to... But I think not. I think he's fine. He's just get a little tap to the wall, and Black Bala has left the session for some reason. I hope he's gonna be able to rejoin back. Well, not sure if there's any damage to that wing from Thales. We possibly will find out now, but I think it was a bit early pit stop once again. But he wants to cover the undercut. I think it's fine from that perspective. Well, if he sets the fastest lap of the race, I think everything is fine. He's 3 seconds behind Arrieta. He's 7 seconds behind Baraka. Let's see how close can he catch to these guys. Already, I think, closing up a bit the gap on Arrieta. And to my eyes, I think that car field looks totally fine. Mash comes into a pit lane now for his stop. Is Baraka coming as well? No, he's staying out. Is Arrieta coming in? No, he's staying out. Baraka will take the lead of the race. Baraka leads an IOR race after I don't know how long. But did he lead in Hungary? I think not. But well, Baraka once again leads the race, but this time he's still to make a stop. Thales is now going to be pushing and is going to be aiming for a fastest lap of the race. Mash is coming out of the pit lane. How far is he going to be from Thales? Well, Thales, if he managed to build at least 7 seconds to Mash, it's going to be a mega undercut. He managed to do 6 seconds. You have to remember, Mash still has to warm up those tires, so yeah, it's going to be even a bigger gap. Thales made it perfectly there, actually. I was a bit criticizing him because pitting too early, but at the end, it resulted to be the right decision to do. And I think it's going to be overtaking Arrieta really soon. think Arrieta should pit. I think he's definitely gonna lose the place to Thales anyway. And yeah, Mash is gonna be 7 seconds behind Thales. 7 seconds now. It's a mega race for this guy. And now Arrieta leaves the room for Thales. Thales moves up into P2 of the race and now sets the fastest lap. Is Arrieta thinking about a dive there? I think it wouldn't make really much sense due to being on totally different races. And now Thales is gonna be trying to close that gap against Baraka in the lead of the race, which I think shouldn't be hard to do as well. Black Bala is back in the lobby. That's good news for the AlphaTauri driver. Mash now closing the gap on Arrieta as well. Baraka, Thales closing the gap on Baraka really quickly as well. It's gonna be, I think, possibly 2 laps or maybe 1 lap. It's gonna be right at the back of that Williams. Baraka, is he pitting on this lap? No, he stays out to take the lead of the race still. I think Arrieta maybe should pit, could pit. Will he pit? Yes, he will pit. Arrieta in the pit lane now. And we have a yellow flag. I think that's Legendary Goat spun it. And now, I don't know what it was Legendary Goat fighting for at this point, but anyway. Coming now, regaining track. Now Mash is 6.5 behind Thales. Now my question is if there's any damage to that Red Bull or not. I think possibly not, but I don't know the reason that Mash is close up 5 tenths on Thales. But well, who knows. We gotta see the race based into the end of this one. But seeing that in the slow part of the track, Thales is actually gaining time, or at least doing the same time as Mash, then I have no real reason to think that he has wing damage. If not, I think he would be losing a lot, and it's actually increasing the gap once again. Now, is Baraka pitting this time, or is he staying out to take the lead of the race? No, he's pitting this time. He knows Thales will be overtaken anyway, so no need to lose time in an unnecessary battle. And actually Arrieta, could Arrieta make the undercut work here against Baraka? Both reserve drivers, both driver on the Williams. Baraka in the pit lane now, changing for medium tires. Oh, Mash got a penalty. Mash is got a penalty. That, I think that's not really gonna cost him. There's a yellow flag, that is Bio. And this is Arrieta coming all the way by the outside. Baraka is already exiting the pit lane. But how much momentum does Arrieta carry now to close that gap against Baraka? Baraka is actually 1 second ahead than what he was before, but I'll have to remember he's on cold tires. But still, he's managed to do a really good overcut, if we could call it that way, on Arrieta, his teammate, well, teammate as a reserve. And yeah, it's actually finding good grip, so yeah, the gap's still the same. And it's 1 lap pressure tires, so I guess that's good, really good for Baraka there. And look at Robin on 8 lap old mediums, and he was like 9 seconds behind before the pit stop. He's now right at the back of Arrieta, but I have to remember, yeah, 8 lap old mediums. Oh, and Dirk has joined the lobby, but I think that's, well, really too late for anything, really. And Cucumber now with 1 lap medium tires is gonna be closing the gap to Robin as well. And also, have to remember, Cucumber is looking for a podium here. So in conclusion, I think Thales possibly doesn't have wing damage. I think that's possibly clear. Cucumber is now setting fastest lap of the race. Joseph Vesely looking to get the move done on Bio. He's 3 seconds behind, but he has pressure and faster tires. Robin still managing to stick into the DRS of Arrieta. This might help him later in the battle against Slippery Cucumber. 6 seconds is the gap between Thales and Mash in the lead of the race. And well, Thales of course looking to take that win at his home track. Currently Mash looking really strong as well, but 6 seconds in 10 laps, I think it's not really easy to close up that gap. But somehow Thales is not going that quick at the moment. I think he might be in saving mode once again. Joseph Wesley closing up on Sao now, on Bio now for P7 of the race. Currently scoring 12 points, and against the 30 of Thales, that's gonna be 18 points subtracted. Lane there goes to Tarver in the pit lane. So that would leave 20-point gap, I think, for the final race between Thales and Joseph to fight for second place in the standings. Which also gotta say, Abu Dhabi is also a really strong track for Thales, so why not think about 3 wins in a row for this guy? I think he's really looking good for a second one in a row, at least today. And yeah, I don't see something denying Thales victory, really. Here comes Robin all the way by the outside, getting moved on Arrieta. And well, I think Arrieta can definitely fight it back later, because, well, he has better tires. Possibly Robin has better pace, but Arrieta has the better tires. He's actually maybe gonna try and fight it right now. He's on the slipstream. Robin goes offensive. Arrieta's gonna go all the way by the outside. Robin sends a dive down the inside. They made contact there, and that's good news for Cucumber, because due to that battle, Cucumber is gonna be able to close the gap. He's already 3 seconds behind, 3 seconds behind Robin and Arrieta. That might cost Arrieta the P4 finish today. In the lead of the race, nothing changed. Thales is still leading. Mash is in second place, trying to close as much as possible. Arrieta now on the arrest range from Robin. And he's not deploying. I think he's just gonna try and save that battery. Meanwhile, Slippery Cucumber also closing up the gap. I think Slippery Cucumber is looking good for a P4 finish. And we should have better pace than both Robin and Arrieta. And gotta give credit to Robin for this. He is quicker than Arrieta on 7-lap older tires. Joseph gets ahead of Bio here. P7 for Joseph. Gets one more point in this battle against Thales. It's gonna be 21 if I'm not wrong, coming into the final race. In the battle for second place in the standings. And here comes Slippery Cucumber. Now that Arrieta has lost the DRS, Cucumber is gonna be going for... Oh, Smash made a mistake. Thales somehow built a whole second there on him. This is looking to be a really dominant win for Thales at his home track. And yeah, that's gonna be really special. What is happening to Mash? He's really slow. What? Is he lift and coasting? I don't see he has fuel issues. Why is he that slow? Maybe he got an issue with the wheel or something. Oh, that's a yellow flag. That's Bio spinning into turn 1. Well, I think Baraka is going to be catching here P2 because of how slow Mash is going. Not really sure what the issue is, but let's see how slow was Mash in this lap. 5 seconds slower than his best lap. Oh, that's a spinner from A Ferrari. That's Joseph Vesely. Let's see, Mash in sector 1 is 3 times slower. That's not that bad. I think he possibly recovered whatever was going wrong with him there. Joseph down on P9, and yeah, this is, I think, been possibly Joseph's worst race of the season for himself. And Cucumber at the back of Arrieta already. Arrieta at the back of Robin once again, and with the DRS. Not sure if Robin did it on purpose, so Cucumber wouldn't catch. That would be smart there from Robin if he did that on purpose. But in any case, and once again, I think now the gap is going to be 19 points between Thales and Joseph in the battle, that battle for second place in the standings. Mash recovered once again the pace. He is still 1 second slower than his best, but yeah, it's not that bad, like 5 seconds slower. Something happened there, I don't know what went wrong, but anyway, it is what it is. Cucumber saving ERS. Waiting for the moment to attack this too. Arrieta is also looking good to attack Robin for P4 of the race. Also gotta say that, well, both Robin and Cucumber crashed in lap 1. If Cucumber wants to join the interviews, then I'm gonna ask him exactly what went on there. Cucumber looking to attack Arrieta for that P5 of the race. Arrieta also looking really good to get the move done on Robin. But now Arrieta might lose that DRS. But, well, he's gonna save it by a little margin there. Cucumber doesn't get, I think, the best exit, I think. Following now in the slipstream, and is gonna be able to get, I think, the move done this time. Is he too far behind to do it? Is he able to send it down the inside here? He tries to go for it, he goes for it. Arrieta leaves the room for him, and that's Cucumber up into P5. Next step, can he get 2 on 1? Well, not exactly 2 on 1, but 2 on the 2 following DRS zones. Robin goes offensive down the inside there. Tries to weave a bit against Slippery Cucumber, and Slippery Cucumber will have to back off that move there. Slippery Cucumber managed a really good fight back on this race, I gotta say. Ooh, that was really close to the back of Robin, but it gets it nice and clean. Cucumber gets a really nice exit, and yeah, definitely nothing can stop him from making the move on Robin into the main straight on this slipstream all the way by the outside, and is gonna get the move done. Arrieta's also gonna get the move done. Can Arrieta get both Cucumber and Robin? Arrieta sends it down the inside. He leaves enough room for Slippery Cucumber, but Arrieta takes the place. Massive move there by Arrieta, but now he's gonna have to defend against Slippery Cucumber. Slippery Cucumber is gonna come strong with DRS now. But once again, this time he's unable to send the dive there, and Arrieta made a mega move there, getting it done on the champion already, on the 4-time champion, and a 2-on-1 move by Arrieta. I gotta say, a really good job there by this guy. And meanwhile, Thales is about to take a absolutely demolishing win today. Mash is struggling to even to keep second place. Yeah, I think Mash might even lost second place if he keeps going that slow. Thales is gonna win by 20 seconds. That's absolutely demolishing win by the Brazilian here. Well, let's see if Mash, at the moment 19 seconds, let's see if Mash can survive. Now Cucumber gets the move done on Arrieta. Is Robin thinking about attacking back Arrieta as well? Actually, no, he was too far behind to think about it. Arrieta stays in Cucumber's DRS, but I think, yeah, overtaking Cucumber again is going to be nearly impossible, I think. Mash once again find his space. He's saving a lot of ERS. He has almost full battery, where he's going to be able to defend then from Baraka's attack anyway. Baraka would need to close up 2 more seconds. 2 laps to go for what's been a really dominant drive by Thales, who's gonna come and win 2 races in a row. Started on P3, Cucumber and Robin collided and take each other out of the contention of the win today in the start of this Grand Prix. That allowed Thales freeway, then Theos made a mistake, I think Mash also made a mistake. I think Mash made another mistake, and Thales simply did everything perfect today. And at his home track, I think there's no better place for him to do this. He's gonna take an absolutely devastating win by nearly 20 seconds. Could still be 20 seconds, as Mash still keeps losing pace, keeps losing time. If I'm not wrong, Mash is about to take his first podium in IOR. Yeah, sounds weird. Well, I would think he would have taken a podium already, but no. I think this is going to be his first podium in IOR. Final lap of the race. Yeah, Thales about to start the final lap of the race and leading by 17 seconds ahead of Mash, which with 3 seconds is going to be a 20-second win. Mash is now going to be able to use that battery to maybe not be a 20-second win for Thales. What we gotta follow is the battle between Robin and Arrieta for P5 of the race. But I think Robin's tires are definitely dead, and he doesn't really have the battery to attack Arrieta. Yeah, doesn't have the battery at all to attack Arrieta. So I think definitely nothing is gonna be changing here. Cucumber did a really good fight back as well. Mash, as I said, has used his ERS to try and not allow Baraka into the 3-second gap that he would need to take second. And well, we gotta follow this man then, because I think there's nothing else really to watch at this point. Bio and Tisao fighting it, but we gotta go on board with the man that, well, won in USA last weekend, is gonna win now in Brazil at his home track in an absolutely dominant drive. No one was able to challenge this man today. Thales comes home, literally home, and wins the Brazilian Grand Prix in an absolutely dominant and devastating manner. And yeah, starting to look like Slippery Cucumber days of domination, like we saw him dominating, I think, in Silverstone. Well, not something like Canada, which he completely destroyed everyone. Mash finished at the end 19 seconds behind, gets his maiden podium in IOR. Baraka, once again, as always, a really solid drive, maybe not having the pace, but still saves the podium. P3 for Baraka. And well, also gotta say that Thales wins at home in a dominant manner. Cucumber also won at home this season in a dominant manner. Cucumber takes P4, a mega fight back by this guy. Arrieta in P5, Robin on P6. Bio is gonna come 34 seconds behind Robin to take P7 of the race. He's gonna be defending from Tisao though. These two have been fighting each other many times this season. Tisao on the slipstream of Bio, but yeah, no ERS, no really battery to attack here. Black Bala finished this race lapped. Not sure if he's finished lagged out from the session, and Joseph comes in the line in last. So we're gonna go now with the Brazilian national anthem for race winner Thales, at his home track as well, gotta say. Sorry, wrong anthem, that's... So we're gonna go now with the post-race interviews. We have already some drivers in the party chat, and it's Slippery Cucumber and Mash in the party already. We'll see if we can get the race winner Talus. So I'll quickly send him a message, and then we'll go with the interviews. So first of all, let's start with Mash. It appears to me that he has an error, but can you hear me, Mash? Mash, can you hear me? So having a bit of little issue. So I think it's fixed, hopefully. So we have Mash in the party chat now, so let's get this post-race interview started. So first of all, can you hear me, Mash? It's everything fine now? Can you hear me, Mash? Can you hear me now? Alright, perfect. I don't know what was that. But anyway, let's get this post-race interview started now that the problem seems to be fixed. So, first of all, let's start with Mash. So, Mash, can you hear me? Well, let's start with Cucumber then. So, first of all, Cucumber, I wanna say, I think it was a really hard race for you. You're qualifying once again another pole position, but in the start of the race, again, this time I think you didn't get the best start. You tried to hold the place and retake the place on Robin by the outside, or I think he was in the outside, but then in the exit I think he closed too much and you ended up colliding. So can you describe the situation exactly? Do you think it was his fault clearly, or do you think it was just a racing incident, a race start incident? I'm sorry, for some reason it's I hear like a robot. I think something's not good here. Yeah, I can hear you like you have the robot voice. It's like a lot of interference in the audio. Yeah, I think I'll have to cancel the interview. Something's I don't know what's wrong, but yeah, sorry guys, but I think I'll have to cancel it. Something's not working. Yeah, unfortunate. Hopefully next weekend we can do the final interview, but anyway, congratulations guys. Good job to the two of you. The Cucumber, good fight back. Mash, congrats on the podium as well, on the maiden podium I think. And yeah, hopefully next weekend we can make this work. So that's gonna be it. The party is messed up for some reason, so hopefully we can get interviews as normally next weekend. So thanks to all, and let's all meet in that final round in Abu Dhabi, and hopefully to make it a full grid to say goodbye to this game. Maybe not the best game we've ever had, but uh, I think it gave us a lot of fun anyway. We had some really great moments, enjoyable races, a lot of great skills shown on tracks on a really hard game like this one. So yeah, hopefully we can say goodbye the way it should be after 2 great seasons of IOR in this game. So hopefully a full grid for Abu Dhabi, which is gonna be the goodbye.